Hey guys, it's me, GHJGHG2, and today I'm doing an All My American Girl Doll video. I have 37 dolls in total, so in order for this video not to be a year long, I'm going to go through each of my dolls very quickly. So if there's any doll you want to know more information about, just leave a comment down below and maybe I'll make a video about them. Also check out my Instagram at JHJJHG2, where I post a lot of updates and just a lot of photos of my dolls and all of that. Alright, let's get started. Starting off, we have Sage. She's a custom doll with pink hair, and I painted her lips red. That's spelled S-A-G-E, not S-A-I-G-E, like the Girl of the Year doll. I actually made her before S-A-I-G-E came out. Now we have Felicity. She is a Felicity doll with a slight haircut, because when I got her used, and her hair was very dry, and I gave her some custom freckles. Here we have Little Miss Holly. She's a white-bodied Samantha doll, and I love her so much. She has such a precious face. Look at her. Next off, we have Elizabeth, and she's kind of seated weirdly because of her pants. But yeah, this is Elizabeth. Next, we have Casey. That's spelled K-A-I-S-E-Y. She was actually my first 18-inch doll, and she's a Madame Alexander doll. I'd like to mention that I actually only have 34 American Girl dolls, but then I have 3 Madame Alexander dolls, and this is one of them, and I love them just as much as I love my AG dolls. Next we have Risa, named after one of my favorite book characters from the Unwind Dystology by Neil Shusterman. She's actually a Sage doll, but since I already had a doll named Sage, and I didn't want to rename her, I decided to name her Risa. Next up we have Rebecca, and I absolutely love her curls. She's a historical, before ever Rebecca doll, and she's super cute. And she's wearing the witch outfit, which I got for my birthday. Next we have Cecile, and sorry, she kind of has this light splotchy whatever, but she's super cute, and I got her a couple years ago when she was still available, and I absolutely love her. She's probably one of my favorite dolls. Right here we have the very first Girl of the Year dolls. I actually did not plan this, right next to each other. Right here we have Kaylee, and she's super cute, and yeah. Then we have Lindsey, and she has really loose limbs and dry hair that I need to fix, but yeah. Next up we have Lainey, and again she has this gross light splotchiness, but Lainey is definitely my favorite doll. She was my first American Girl doll, and her hair is actually still in like great shape, and I got her when I was 10, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Over here we have Paisley. She is My American Girl. I don't really remember what number she is, but I'm pretty sure she's still available, and when I got her for my birthday, I got her the little hearing aid piece, so she's half deaf. Next we have Ivy, and she's definitely another one of my favorites. She's super precious, and her hair is just pulled back right now. I'm sorry that the lighting is not the best, but I got her for my birthday a couple years ago, right before she retired. So yeah, and I really wish she didn't retire, by the way. This is Charlotte, My American Girl number 18, I believe. And I don't know why their positioning is all kind of weird. But yeah, she has green eyes and brown hair, and she's super cute, and she's one of my more tomboy kind of dolls. Over here we have my adorable twins. They're 2 different dolls, but they look very similar. This is Laura. She's a My American Girl number 3. And this is Kirsten. She's a Pleasant Company Kirsten doll. And I think they look very alike, so they're twins in my eyes. And they're both precious. Over here we have my newest doll. Her name is Chase, and she's a custom doll. I got her off of Craigslist for $50, and they said that she was a My American Girl doll, but it's quite obvious she's a Felicity with a Krista wig. I've already come to that conclusion, so please don't leave any comments saying, oh, no, it could be this doll. No, I'm 100% sure she's a Felicity with a Krista wig, and I gave her her lip coloring and blushed her up a bit. Next up we have Kanani. She's Girl of the Year 2011, and again she was one of my first dolls, and yeah. Here is Gwen, and again she's another one of my favorites. I have so many favorites, it's insane, and I know I probably shouldn't be picking favorites, but I don't know. I have a lot of cute dolls, I know. Here is Kristen. Krista Maxwell, and I just realized I haven't been saying any of their last names, probably because I don't remember half of their last names. I am a terrible doll owner. Anyways, I actually recently bonded with Krista this summer because I took her to Texas with me, and that was the first time I've ever been in an airplane. So, yeah, she got to go on a plane with me. Here is Ryden, and okay, the lighting's getting a tiny bit better for a second. He is one of my 3 boy dolls, and he has a Blythe doll wig, and he's kind of emo, and he's super cute, and I've said super cute probably about 20,000 times. Alright! Here we have Jeanette, and she's named after my mom and based off of my mom when she was a kid. Back when I got her, I thought that she looked like my mom and I, but she really doesn't. This doll has red hair and brown eyes, and my mom and I, we have hazel eyes and like a dirty blonde colored hair, but 10-year-old me thought she looked exactly like us, so yeah. Here we have Athena, and I don't have much to say about her, except I've recently fallen in love with her, and one feature I really love about her are her eyebrows. Like, I don't know why, but she has super unique eyebrows. I don't think any other doll has her eyebrows, and I just love her eyebrows. That's a little weird tidbit fact. Here is Samantha. She's a Pleasant Company Samantha doll, and I got her used off of eBay a couple of years ago, well, more like 5 years ago. I don't know. I actually cried when I got her. Basically, she was a buy it now kind of purchase thing, and I thought someone was going to click buy it now before I could. So when I actually got her, like, I knew she was mine, I cried. She's also missing a thumb. Here we have Piper. She's not a fairy, but she's just wearing a fairy costume. And she's another one of my custom dolls, and I really need to give her a face up. But yeah, and her, fun little fact, her buns are actually, like, detachable. Like, they're not a part of her hair, if that makes sense. Like, they're clips, and they can come off. And, yeah, pretty neat, I know. Over here we have Girl of the Year 2012, McKenna Brooks. And when we bought her, my mom actually bought, like, 3 other ones of her. And since it was the year of the Olympics, hey, it's the year of the Olympics again. But it was the year of the Olympics 2012, my mom actually sold a bunch of McKennas on eBay and made a lot of money, so hey, you might want to do that, because these things sell for a lot of money. This is Dominik, and he is another one of my boy dolls, but he needs a haircut. He wears a hat to hide how bad his hair is, but he looks like Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide without it. So, yeah, he needs a haircut. This boy is Austin. He is my first boy doll that I made, and for a while he had really disgusting hair, but last year I got him a wig finally, and now he's actually looking pretty snazzy. Fun fact about him, his last name is Stove. S-T-O-V-E. Yep. Here we have Marisol Luna, and she's a customized Marisol doll. Her hair actually reaches, like, pretty far down, and it's very curly. And like Piper, she has 2 pigtail attachment thingy bobbers, but I don't usually use them on her because she already has enough hair as is. And I actually need to send her to the doll hospital because she has a detached eyelash issue, and she's been like that ever since I got her used and off of Craigslist from my mom. So yeah. Next we have Molly, and I'm actually very sad American Girl retired Molly a few years ago because Molly is one of my favorites. My Molly has like discolored lips, like half of her lip coloring is faded off, and that happened after a photo shoot I did with her back in like 2010 or 2011, and it's been like that ever since. And I know I really need to repaint her lips, but I'm afraid of messing them up because she's so dear to me, and I refuse to take her to the doll hospital to replace her head. You know. Remember Casey from earlier? Well, here's Giuliana, and she's also a Madame Alexander doll, and she is super duper cute, and I actually got her before I got my Julie doll. So I have a Giuliana, and I have a Julie. Here is Kit, and I got her a few years ago for my birthday from the AG Place, Boston. Woo! Next we have this year's Girl of the Year 2016, Leah Clark. And she's my second newest doll, and I got her on my trip to Texas this summer, and she's honestly probably one of the prettiest dolls that American Girl has ever, like, released. She is so beautiful, and I can't get over it. She's just, like, the perfect doll. So if you haven't gotten her yet, I definitely recommend getting her before she sells out, because the year is coming to an end. Here we have Isa, or Isa, as I recently learned how it's pronounced, but I still like to call her Isa. But Isa is also very pretty. She's a renamed Mary Grace doll, and I renamed her because I just don't really like the name Mary Grace. But she's also absolutely beautiful, and I really don't understand why American Girl ever retired Cecile and Mary Grace, because they're both beautiful, and Mary Grace is actually a doll that people seem to want, like, all the time, to make customs and whatever, because she has such a unique face mold, and it's a shame that American Girl really retired her. Next we have Nellie, and here's a kind of funny quick story. Back when I first started collecting American Girl dolls, which was like 2010, I thought that Nellie was actually Kit. Like, I thought Nellie's name was Kit, and I didn't realize the Kit doll even existed. So I'd say I want Kit, and I really wanted Nellie. So I soon realized the difference between the two, but that's just a little fun fact. But she's super cute. Here we have my last Madame Alexander doll, Meredith. And something unique about Madame Alexander dolls is that their heads can actually, like, tilt and stuff, because their head is not connected to their neck, so I just thought that'd be a little fun thing to add in, and yeah, I love her. Here we have Sonali, and I'm so grateful to have Sonali, since she's kind of like a rare-ish doll. Like, I don't know, I don't really see many people who have Sonali, and she can be pretty expensive on eBay, so I'm just really lucky that I have her, and my mom bought her for me off of eBay. And I would just like to mention that most of these dolls are either, they're bought secondhand, so they're bought for like a cheaper price than they originally would cost. So a lot of these dolls were actually only bought for like $50 to $60. And yeah, some of them are brought brand new, either by my mom or by me with my own money, and yeah, just thought I'd add that in there. Last, we are finally coming to an end, but certainly not least, we have Julie Albright. And she's a customized Julie doll, and she's my only Julie doll, and I'm in love with this doll. Like, I love my Julie so much. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I just love her hair, and she's precious, and I think she's perfect. But when I got her, she wasn't so perfect. I got her brand new for Christmas. She was bought from online from American Girl, and she had a hair defect. So basically, in her original wig, she had, like, back in her head, she had, like, an air bubble where her hair wasn't fully secured to the head. And constantly from that spot and from all around her head, she was constantly losing hair. And it's normal for a doll to lose hair here and there, and especially when they're brand new, but she was constantly, like, balding. And we took her to do the American Girl doll place at Boston. And we were like, hey, what can we do about this? And they basically said that the only two things that we could do was either exchange my Julie, which is right here, or have her head replaced. And I personally, I don't like the idea of replacing my doll's heads or anything like that. I mean, I guess I'm okay with their body getting replaced if need be. And I just realized that Sonali has a huge scratch on her arm, and I'm a little sad. Okay, anyways. But I just don't like the thought of replacing my doll's head. Like, I feel like it's not the same doll if I do that. And so I decided to customize her instead, and I'm so happy with my decision. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Here's a quick overlook of all of my dolls. Yeah, I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time, so I'm very glad that I finally made it. Leave a comment, rate, like, subscribe if you liked this and want more videos about my dolls. It's always appreciated. And check out my Instagram once again at JHJGHG2. I hope you'll have a great day, and see you next time. Bye.